Everyone on TikTok loves these apparently because they are all over my feed and I've been tagged at least 100 times. I don't want to discourage anyone from ordering them from the TikTok shop. Please be my guest. That is the easiest way to get those items if you want them. But you guys also know that I like to thrift. In fact, I used the inspiration to make this vase for my magnet gallery at Easter time. It's super cute. The vessel still holds water if you wanted to put a real plant in here, and it has a vintage vibe. I had thrifted that previous picture on the fridge and also this one on the right, as you can see, for $1. But about a year ago, my sister also gave me a whole bunch of pictures that she had from a trinket shelf. The one on the left is one of those pictures she gave me. Here's some other ones that were in the haul of pictures that she gave me. These are very, very cute, and I think that center one would be really cute on the fridge, but I just don't know that I want to make it into a magnet. I like it where it's at. I also have another picture that I put on my main trinket shelf. And the reason that it was put here is mainly because it is narrow and it is short, so it fit. Since it's smaller, I thought maybe it would look better as a magnet, and so I tried to swap them out, but this one's just too tall, so I'm going to have to give the melon one a go. So I'm going to start out with a very professional work area, a paper plate. I cleaned both of these items up really well, and then I'm going to use these very heavy-duty magnets that I get from Amazon. You can find all of the information about them at the top of my page, if you get what I'm saying. I will also use E6000. You have to make sure that you use some heavy-duty magnets when you have these real vintage pieces because they are quite heavy. This picture is very flat, so I didn't worry too much about putting a magnet on there and having it level. I am going to backfill the top part just to make sure. Now, the second one I was really worried about. I even taped them to the plate before drying just to make sure that they were trying to be level. The E6000 is very slick, so they kept sliding on me. As you can see, it did dry a little bit like that. You're supposed to let E6000 dry for 48 hours. I only waited 24, and I just wanted to see how they were working. The melon picture was super crooked. I was really discouraged. Since I still have all of my Easter magnet gallery items still up, I'm going to use the other side. And you can't tell from the video, but that picture is so crooked. It's leaning back so far. The flatter one worked perfect, very snug, and that's what I would recommend if you're going to thrift some of these. The hardest part about this is I also had to move the magnet downward to hide it behind the vessel so you can't see it. So being that low, it just was crooked. It works if it sits on this ledge. It looks really cute, but since I won't have it sitting on that ledge, I decided to remove it. After I messed around with it a little bit, I realized that the E6000 wasn't completely dry, and I have heard that you can soak off E6000, but this wasn't dry enough. I was able to actually peel it away and salvage the picture perfectly. Good to know for future projects. But this one is perfect, and I am definitely going to use it in my fridge gallery moving forward. So I had two options. I have these greenery items, and then I also had these little vintage picks that I had thrifted. I think the picks were 10 cents, and then the greenery I just peeled from faux flowers from Walmart. I started with the greenery. I love how it made the leaves on the picture pop and added an element of green and kind of brightness to the room. I did want to try the picks as well. I think they're very pretty. I do like that they're off-white and they contrast, but they just don't make the colors of the picture pop. So I decided to go back to the green. And before I leave you, I will open and close and slam this door just to show you guys that it's not going anywhere. These magnets mean business, you guys. So if you like thrifting and you're patient, go try to find some little pictures and make your own magnets. The hunt is half the fun.